Fun fact number 60. 60, yay! 60. So, um, yeah, you see, not much is happening behind me because I just did the garage. Wish I did the garage yesterday, and the stuff that I was going to do that I'm doing now. So, not much has changed behind me, but it will start changing hopefully soon. Um, Fun fact number 60 is um, I had somebody the other day call me a queen. A lot of guys that call me queen. Um, if somebody calls me princess, it's usually derogatory because princesses are usually younger. They're like, all right, princess, whatever you say, princess. And I'm like, oh, what? But most people don't do that because there's no reason for them to. But I've been called queen a lot lately. You're a queen. I've been called goddess a lot, and sometimes I accept that, and sometimes I say, don't put me on the pedestal really that high because I just don't want to fall that far. But queen has been one that's come up a lot lately, and I'm like, I don't know if I feel like a queen. Queen, even princess. Queen is a lot of responsibility, especially if the king is just in name only, like name only, and the queen does everything, all the work. Queen seems like a very difficult position to have. A lot of responsibility running a whole country, especially if you don't have a parliament. It's really just the queen, and you say if there's a war or who dies and who lives, and oh, that's way too much. Plus, if the crops aren't growing, God, you got to know everything about the kingdom, everything. And you have to have good allies within the kingdom, outside the kingdom. That's just a lot of work. You got to go to balls in foreign countries. You got to have balls. You got to marry off your children to somebody in another country to diplomatically kind of not go to war, maybe. Oh, that's just a lot of work. I don't want to be a queen. And then you have to, the gowns and the clothes and how everybody's judging you on how you look and everything. I'm like, I don't want to be a queen. I think princess might be hard too because a lot of princesses do a lot of charitable work, but they also are doing a lot of the queen's work to prep for being queen, maybe, or they get married off to a foreign country where they don't even speak the language, but they have to get dressed up and they're always being judged, and oh, too much responsibility, too much work. So I told the gentleman that said, you're a queen, you're a goddess. And I said, oh, I'll take goddess a little bit, but queen, no, never going to be a queen. Don't want to be a queen. A lot of women are like, yes, I'm the queen, yes, I'm your queen, you better bow down to me. And I'm like, I don't want that. I've always said, lady. I want to be a lady. Lords and ladies. Not even duchesses and dukes. Duchesses and dukes are a little bit on the higher end. Ladies and lords. You have a nice house. You have lots of land that people work. You take care of those people. Fine. Because they'll take care of the land for you, so you don't have to worry too much about it. You have to have dignitaries over every once in a while, but you also can have the people that work for you over every once in a while. You can learn new things. You can, if you're a lord and a lady, if you're rolling in the mud with the peasants, nobody's gonna say shit. If you go to a ball and you're all dressed up and fancy, you get to kind of be whoever you want to be. You can be a lady at the ball, or you can be a lady that's buying textiles in a shop. You can go into shops and buy things and not have people go, oh, the lady of the house is buying stuff. It's like, yeah, they don't say that. You're like, oh, the princess is out in the market. Ooh, hubbub. A lady goes out. Not as big of a hubbub. You can be a little bit more invisible. There you need to know it's you. Most people don't even know who the ladies are. So I would rather be a lady where I have stability and peace in my life, but I can work hard in the dirt or I can fancy myself up and go to a ball. I don't want to and you do have responsibility, but it's not as big as queen or princess. So I'd rather be a lady. I think that's much more fun. So, and if there was I don't know about royalty. I don't know if there's something underneath a lady. I think lady is as low as you go for royalty. So this is fun fact 60 was lady versus queen and princess. Won't even put goddess in there because they get their own temples most of the time, and I don't want a temple. I don't. And then you have to clean it, and then people pray to you, and then you have to answer the prayers. Lady kind of has, and she can go, oh, I'm not feeling well. I can't go to the ball, or I can't do this. And then she could stay home and play backgammon or whatever she chess. So I'd rather be a lady. Fun fact number 60. Ciao, Bellas.